Austin just got a new boat, so we were going out to check out Kaneohe Bay, do a little bit of exploring, test out some new areas. As soon as I jumped in, it was green. Visibility was pretty bad, and we all know the bay is pretty sharky. Boom! This Ninue swam right under me, super quick, 2-second shot from the surface, and stoned it. It ended up coming in at 8.78 pounds. I love these for fish burgers as well as dumplings. My goal for the day was to find some larger fish for food for my grandparents. My grandfather was just diagnosed with another kind of cancer, and his appetite hasn't been great, but he does love fish. So that was the big one, was to try and get some good-sized fish fillets so I can give them boneless, skinless fillets to fry. It just makes their life a little bit easier. This school of Polani was hanging out, and I think they're an underrated fish. I think they're delicious, you just have to clean them properly. If you perforate the gut and it gets into the meat, that can give it a little bit of off taste, or if you get any of the slime from the skin into your fillets, I think that can create sort of an off-putting flavor. So whenever I hunt them, I try and do my best to get good shots on them. I dropped down, was looking to plug a big one, gave him some time, couldn't really decide on which one I wanted to shoot. There was also an uhu that was kind of moving back and forth with it, and I couldn't make up my mind over whether or not I wanted to take a shot at the uhu or go for the polani. I did a short breathe up and took another drop on the school. They were pretty unafraid, there wasn't much skittishness, and this is super shallow. It was only about 7, maybe 8 feet deep. Got situated and then tried to pick a big one out of the school. Schooling behavior works. Don't care what people say. When I did line up on this large one, pulled the trigger and managed to actually get a double out of it. I was super surprised, did not anticipate that whatsoever, but I'll take it. I landed these first 3 fish in probably the first 45 minutes or so. I was really stoked. I had what I came out for, some big fish to give to my grandparents and fillet up. So I decided to go see what everybody else was doing. I was in the water with 3 other guys today. It was Rich, Patrick, and Austin. Here is Austin. Managed to find him. It was super murky. This is even with video editing. This is how green the water was. And this is probably maybe 10 feet worse in person. After I checked in with the guys, I was frankly kind of tired. I decided to start heading back to the boat and ended up finding this. So there was a big Aaba, super hard to see. Again, it was murky, but it's right over there near the surface, maybe in the 8 to 10 pound range. It did give me sort of a shot, but was just out of range. I hit it, and you can actually see the scales fall at the end there. I took a few drops on my way back in and did end up seeing this Aaba. This is the female table bass. I think they're delicious. My grandma loves them, so I was able to line up, put an easy shot in it. These fish have a really nice white flaky meat. They have crazy looking teeth. They eat a lot of invertebrates, so they're eating a lot of those like different shellfish, a lot of urchins too. So you get those nice fatty animals that they're eating, and I think it really contributes to the flavor. This one's not huge, but it's a good pan size. It's the size that my grandma actually prefers. She has an ancient steaming pan that fish that are about a foot long fit into perfectly, and that's what she uses for all of her Chinese style fish. Here's the catch thus far, that nice Ninue, my 2 Polani, and that Aaba. Was heading back to the boat, throwing these guys on. Also, it was murky and green, and I didn't want to deal with sharks today. And it is the bay, there are a lot. After dropping the fish off and taking a quick break, I decided to take a few more drops next to the boat. There wasn't a ton out. I did see some other grazing fishes, and then I spotted a couple uhu. They weren't that big though, and I think that they were at the legal minimum, which for Hawaii is 14 inches, but anytime I have to stop and think about whether or not it is big enough, the answer is don't shoot it. It's way easier to practice restraint once I've already got fish on the boat and on my belt, so it was easy to say like, okay, not today, let them go, let them grow. We ended up moving spots. I wasn't feeling super great. This is super shallow, like 6 to 10 feet deep. I did see some call out, so there was maybe like a decent size 16 to 17 inch one. Lined up on it, took a shot, and just missed. Like, I don't have any excuses for it. Then I saw a few omilu in the area. Nothing huge, probably in like the 2 to 3 pound range, which is a really nice size just for personal food and fish tacos, etc. Lined up on this one, managed to take my shot, hit it, and then it tore off, and that felt real bad. Then I spotted this guy. So this is one of the barred jacks, and I've not seen very many. It gave me a really easy shot, and I was just below the surface, maybe only like a foot below. I was able to land it. It was a nice holding shot, got it up, and they're super pretty. They have this great iridescence to them, really shiny in the water. I was a little bit concerned when I got it on my belt, and then I found another. There were two. I wanted to take a shot at the bigger one, but the smaller one was giving me the shot, so I just went ahead and pulled the trigger. I did notice that it was kind of a high shot as I was pulling it in. It did seem like it was holding, but all of the jacks are really strong, so I decided to just let go of the line, not give it any tension, let go of my gun, and then just drop down to grab the shaft directly and try and pin it to the reef and make sure that I secured the fish and it didn't tear off like that omilu did earlier. And the gun I'm using is my custom 110 calico stick made by Sam on Big Island. I dispatched the second fish and was just super excited. While I had already gotten fish today, the Nanue, Palani, and Aaba were really nice food fish, eating fish, and then these two, even though they weren't super big, maybe like 3 pounds or so, were the nice like trophy, excitement, fun fish of the day. It's always nice to get 1 or 2 of those, just something different, and fun to try. So these were actually super nice sashimi, and I figured it was time to head back to the boat, catch up with the other guys, see what was going on with them. On the way back, I spotted a tiny taco. You can see the little dark spot. I knew he was way too little. I just wanted to go down, check him out, say hi. Gave him a finger just to see if he was curious. He absolutely was not. The audio isn't great here. Checking in with Austin. He was amazing. He was cutting up citrus and onion and making ceviche for us on the boat. We were done diving for the day and ended up just heading over to the sandbar to hang out and eat.
That would actually be a fun task.
Had to show off the fish. We decided to clean the fish at the sandbar and toss the scraps in, and then this happened. This honu came by and it started eating the gills, the guts, all the organs that we tossed in. It was really cool to see that idea in action of if it comes from the ocean, you give it back to the ocean so the animals can use the resources and energy. And we got to see it here today.